I actually brought something up to our boss, Andy, this morning. Because, again, he's an interloper. He's not from here like the rest of us. I asked him how much he knew about... David Pollock had said something, and it was... I don't know what it was, but David Pollock's name came up. And I said, he's the best defensive player that I've seen. I certainly know in this century, in the 21st century, I don't think there's been a better... And that's my question. Am I crazy to say that David Pollock is the best defender in the 21st century?
Is he the best? I mean, I'm not going to say yes or no. He's in the discussion. Who else are we talking about?
Thomas Davis.
Your question is, are you crazy? And the answer to that is no.
Oh,
is he the best? I don't know if he's the best, but
the first half he's right.
No.
But I don't know if he's right about are you crazy? No, too. You might be crazy.
In this case.
No. You're not crazy.
Okay. Give me some names, though. Let's like Banny.
I don't know.
I just brought up Thomas Davis. I mean, that guy would hit you. You go 3 feet backwards.
And here's what I would tell you.
Breaking a tackle.
Jadeveon?
I said Jadeveon Clowney.
He's overrated.
But Jadeveon Clowney,
please.
His highlight
hit against Michigan. That was his only tackle in the game. When he was lazy. He was lazy as a college player.
Pollock wasn't.
He's lazy now. No.
Right.
Thomas Davis, no.
3-time
Tyrann Matthew.
Right.
All it was turnovers.
That's a great name.
Okay. That's a player.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. There's some names here that we could get into there. Like, as a college player, there have been some great, like, game-changing.
3-time All-American, Bednarik. What else? He won
the greatest play I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I know that.
He might have a
I
Marty.
still don't know how he did that against South Carolina.
He has
no earthly
the
idea.
Ted Hendricks Award, I think, twice. He's got a Bednarik, which is the best defensive player in the country. 3-time. He comes in as a walk-on fullback. Like, I'm also looking at what the hell was supposed to be. It ain't this. Did he have 2 stars?
He was going to go to Georgia Tech, but they said you're going to play fullback.
Yeah. So he converted or bulked up or did whatever the hell he did. Certainly didn't go to the library. He had enough time.
Oh, no. They played. Do y'all remember his freshman year? The very end of his true freshman year, they put him inside at tackle. And he was just whipping guys. He was getting around them, and then they said, how about we move you outside and let you do that to tackles?
Spielman was a great college linebacker.
Yeah. Not
this century.
Bosworth, I said this century. Only because, again.
I just thought I'd bring it up.
But Bosworth was.
I'll say Derek Thomas. If you're going to do that, you're breaking rules.
It's my show.
But Bosworth, look, Lawrence Taylor. That was the name that was the name that was brought up, Lawrence Taylor.
Oh, Bosworth's for me.
Yeah, Bosworth is like, you can say whatever.
He did against Penn State in the national championship game?
He had moments, man.
Good gosh.
He earned the right to have his moment.
He was a badass, legit.
Okay.
Charles Woodson,
but I think this century.
I can make a case that there's a guy at the same program. Jalen Carter is one of the biggest game wreckers I've ever seen in college. He might not have had the same numbers because he's at a different position. Jalen Carter dominated things in a way that he wrecked stuff.
That's
all I'm saying.
Smith was a great player.
Roquan's a great player. And we're keeping it. Well, I'm just doing Georgia. We want to expand it. But Jalen was. Like, go back and look what Jalen Carter did. It's funny to put Jaden Daniels on his shoulder. That was a kind of a reminder about how much of a destroyer that dude was.
I just think Pollock, because, again, position does come into play.
It's
harder to be an interior lineman. It's harder probably to even be a DB.
I just love Thomas Davis.
Absolutely. You know why?
That guy played all over the place.
Because interior, inside, you win or lose immediately. Mm-hmm. On the edge, you got some. You can
might come back. Well, absolutely, the play might come back to you.
You know, you never heard. Hey, what's a defensive tackle's second move? He didn't have one
in his prime. Maybe now too. How many walls can Thomas Davis put you through? Can he put you through? These windows are supposed to be shattered.
No. I'm on the ground. I'm on the ground. I'm
put you through the window, right?
Let me tell you where I am. I'm at the base of Rocky Patel's burn. That's where I am. If he wanted to, I'm literally.
Are you gonna
cigar rash all over you?
Are you gonna respect somebody like Mario Williams, for instance, from NC State, because he crushed people, but it was the ACC and it was.
Yeah, I kind of think the Pollock thing is. Again, I'm sort of grading on a curve, and it's not because
Clay Matthews, Ray Maluga,
but I don't have homerism in me. Like, David Pollock's my favorite player ever.
Don't you ever call me a homer?
I don't think I have that in me. I'm just telling you for a guy, and I did see him more.
Let's go over some names. You want some names?
Yeah.
Let's do Julius Peppers.
Okay.
Julius Peppers was a ridiculous game-changing player.
I think he was built to be that. I think David Pollock had to become that.
Julius Peppers almost played football as a hobby, too.
It came so easy.
He was so damn good as a pro, by the way. As a pro, he was unbelievable.
Do you agree that David Pollock had to work harder at it?
Yes.
I think there was something to
Okay, what about Ed Reed? Miami 2001.
He's the best defensive back. He turned an interception into a punt return.
Yeah. I'm not trying to be contrarian. I'm just saying there's some names here.
No, but I'm a Woodson. I'm a Woodson guy and an Ed Reed guy. Ronnie Lott is the guy for me. Like, and I watch Taylor, but Ronnie Lott is the guy.
Kenny Easley passed, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
What about Ndamukong Suh at Nebraska?
Unbelievable. Almost won a Big 12 championship game.
I know, but I still think, again, part of it is I saw him more. Part of it is the position.
I mean, he's in the discussion. There's no good. Dave Pollock was game-changing.
3-time All-American Chet, but I think he won the Ted Hendricks twice.
How do you block a guy like Ndamukong Suh?
You don't.
I don't think you do.
What are you supposed to do?
It's like Jalen Carter. You don't. You try to pray.
You know what you do? He lines up. He has to line up shaded one way. All right, I double him, and then I treat that half of the field like it's covered with lava. It's like, all right, we're going this way. Y'all try to double him. We're going over there.
I just try to get in your way for like a half a second.
That's it. Tell him a story. Try to keep him entertained.
But again, I think that's a physicality. I think with Pollock, everybody knew you had to stop him, and he's a 3-time All-American. Like when okay, our goal is we're going to send 2 guys after him, and it's motor. Look, somebody, one of our guys here, Andrew, said Eric Berry. Eric Berry was a hell of a player.
That's a good call, too.
Yeah, Eric Berry was a hell of a player.
Literally one of the 3 best high school players I've ever seen.
No question.
David Pollock, this was David Pollock when after he had retired. Yeah. And he was all about the treadmill and just cardio most. Right. Absolutely. He would do-ish, like go standing flat-footed, jump up on a 4-foot barrel or something. And I was like, you're showing off now. If you've seen David in the last 20 years, you ain't seen David. There's a picture of him with the whole Georgia team. Do you remember this? It was like an aerial shot after an outdoor workout. David's in front. He might have like a 45-pound plate around him or something. He was 285 pounds when he went to the Bengals. And he dropped and dropped and dropped and dropped.
Forgive me for not paying as much attention. How was Micah at Penn State? Obviously, it was great. He gets drafted that high, but
it was unbelievable. Remember, he sat out his last year.
Okay.
He opted out of the COVID season. Didn't seem to affect him.
But I mean, for Micah Parsons, I imagine it was just game-wrecking stuff at Penn. Forgive me for not watching Penn State football.
And you can line them up all over the place, which they do with the Giants
because
as well.
Nobody knew what to do with Micah. Nobody knew.
The Packers.
There you go. But nobody knew what to do with him. Remember when he was drafted? What position was Micah going to play? Was part of the reason he was there at 9.
Was it Mac at Buffalo? Again, I have to grade differently because I think he probably whipped up on
Abdul Carter. I said Giants because I was thinking about him.
If you want to go back,
the jury's still out on him.
Get some unfinished business. This was Khalil Mack's final year at Buffalo. In week 1 or 2, they played at Ohio State. We got a little UB. Ohio State, which, they're an NFL roster.
And he kept them. He kept Buffalo in that game.
I came in,
but he didn't have to do it week in and week out. That's the only thing.
I said the best player on the field was a linebacker for Buffalo. And you go look at what he did that day. Yep. Unbelievable.
And Abdul Carter, he plays in the playoffs with that bad shoulder. He didn't have to play. Mm-hmm. Nope. That tells you a lot about him as well. Great player, great college player.
You're correct because a lot of it was about try and hustle, and he had the frame and the strength and everything else, but he outworked everybody too.
And I just think there's that moment where when you are getting doubled and the world knows, it's like a running back. If you get your stuff after everybody knows you're getting the football, I absolutely grade you a little bit differently because there are people who are pretty talented in the SEC who are trying to stop you from being an All-American after you do it the first time, and you do it 2 more times.
What do you do with Travis Hunter last year? Because I give him more bonus for his great defense, considering he played that much offense too.
Mm-hmm. It's a graded curve. Oh. I will tell you, I think the conference and style set it up for him to be a type of DB that was making plays. He's a tick faster than everybody else. It's an open game. It's an open field game. His ability to close as opposed to, pressing. I'm not discounting it. But I do think, again, SEC offensive linemen who are trying to stop a guy after he's an All-American the first time, and you go, well, you ain't an All-American today, and then you're an All-American 2 more times.